Hello YouTube, Dave here again. This week I'm going to be doing something that I've wanted to do for quite a while. Last couple of days I've been having some issues with one of my knees. It's really been kind of bothering me, so I've been losing a lot of sleep and stuff like that, but I still want to make some videos. And something that I've wanted to do for quite a while is do my own home version of what I think is generally referred to as the Goblin test. And what that is you take a first level character, first level fighter specifically, from each edition of Dungeons & Dragons, and you have it fight a never-ending stream of goblins, one-on-one, until the character dies. And then you record how many goblins you managed to get through before the character was defeated. So I want to do that for all of the major editions of Dungeons & Dragons for 1st, 2nd, 3.5, 4th edition, and 5th edition. So Monday through Friday, what I'll be doing is making a first level fighter. And so today's video later on is going to be for the 1st edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons first level fighter. So what I want to do actually, just set those down for a moment. What I actually want to do is make 2 sets of the characters. The reason for that is I want to make one first level fighter for each edition using the default character creation method that each edition has to offer. So if there's multiple methods for generating stats, the first character that I make for each edition is going to use method number 1, because I'm assuming if it's listed as method number 1, it's the one that is intended to be used. Interestingly enough, when I was looking through the 1st edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Dungeon Master's Guide, method 1, unless I was mistaken, I'll have to go back and look at it again because I was pretty tired when I looked at it the first time, but method 1 was actually, you generate the stats down the line kind of thing, but you're rolling 4d6 and dropping the lowest. So like you do that, and the first number you get is your strength, the second number is your intelligence, and then your wisdom, and dexterity, constitution, and charisma I think is the order that they come in. So I want to do one that's true to the rule set and just using the default methods for those systems, and seeing what kind of first level fighter that I'm going to get. As far as equipment goes, I'm going to make it pretty standardized. Each of the fighters is going to have a suit of whatever the most affordable heavy armor or heaviest armor that they can get is going to be. Most likely I'm going to be trying to get chainmail for each of them depending on their starting equipment. But I like to get chainmail, use a longsword and a shield, and that's going to be the main thing that the fighters are going to use. All the fighters are going to be fighting in melee only, so it's not a situation where they're going to get ranged attacks off on the goblins. The fights are going to start with the goblin and the fighter in melee, rolling initiative, and going from there. So, the equipment's going to be pretty standardized. The combat scenario is going to be standardized with the 2 of them in melee combat already. Now, the second character that I want to make for each edition is what I would consider to be an optimized character for fighting, like an optimized fighter build, which is sort of like a min-max kind of idea. So where the first set of characters is going to be made using the actual guidelines, the second set of characters are all going to have the same array of stats, and that's going to be an 18 strength, a 16 constitution, a 12 dexterity, and then their other stats of intelligence, wisdom, and charisma are all going to be 8s because they're not going to play any role in combat whatsoever. So that's what I'm going to basically be doing with those characters. And I want to see how much of a difference is going to be made between the optimized characters and the ones made using the standard rules. So Monday through Friday, the video is going to be me creating a first level character using the true methods in the specific editions. So whatever their method number 1 is for generating ability scores is what I will be doing. On Saturday or Sunday, I'm not quite sure which one it's going to be, that's when I'm going to actually have the battles recorded. So what I'm going to do there is and I'll use a grid just so you can kind of see things, visualize it, is I'm going to have the fighter, the first level fighter, and the goblins, and I'm just going to record a single series of combats until each of the characters dies. And I'm going to do that for the standard version as well as the optimized version, and do that for, like I said, each of the editions. And depending on how long it is, I may split it up into 2 videos for like Saturday and Sunday. But I just want to see how they do. So In fact, I'm thinking about it as I'm saying it. What I'll probably do is have Saturday be the standard characters and how they fare, and then Sunday be the optimized characters and how they fare. Now, doing only a single set isn't really going to necessarily determine a relative fighter's power in each edition. So while I'm only recording one, I'm going to be running 10 separate scenarios for each of the class or each of the characters that are created, just to see, and then my final results will be put on the Sunday video. So I'll do all the combats before then and kind of give the result and see which one ends up being the overall the most powerful. So there you go. That's basically what I like to do, just because it's something that I think would be kind of fun, and it gives me a chance to go back and make characters. So what I'm actually going to do now is record my video making a character, a first level fighter, using the first edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons rule set. So I'm going to be recording that shortly. I hope you guys tune in for that video. I hope you enjoy this series, because like I said, it's just something that I've wanted to do that's kind of fun. And I've been wanting to do this for a while now, so I thought, you know, why not? Now that all the other major reviews are out of the way, I want to do something that's kind of just fun for me. So again, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.